Property investing in the UK can be a rewarding venture. Here are 5 steps to help you get started. First, educate yourself. Begin by gaining a solid understanding of the property market. Study the various types of property investment strategies like property sourcing, rent-to-rent, buy-to-let, HMOs, flipping, commercial property, the list goes on, and start learning about the market trends and areas you'd like to invest in. The fact you're watching this for a start is a great thing. Our goal with this channel is to provide you, everyone, the education to learn about property for free, so you don't need to get suckered into paying a fortune for property courses when you can get a lot of it online for free. When I started back in 2013, I had £1,500 to invest. I essentially started British Home Buyers. That began sourcing property investments for investors to buy. And as that grew, it made enough money for me to begin trading properties directly, develop properties, as well as continuing to source properties for investors to buy to this day. Now, my business, British Home Buyers, is one of the most established home buying companies in the country. It is possible to start with very little in property and make it into something big if you're willing to put in the sweat. 2, set clear financial goals. You need to establish your financial capacity to invest in property and link that to your investment objectives. Are you cash rich but time poor? Or are you the lucky among us that is time rich and cash rich? You have to sit down and work out what you have to invest in terms of both time and money and connect that to the ideal property strategy. If you're cash poor but time rich, then you need to focus on skilling yourself around property sourcing, for example. How can you use your time to identify great investment opportunities you can sell to investors that are time poor? Or if you have a little more money, then maybe shift to a rent-to-rent strategy. And then as you get more money, focus on buying properties to develop and rent. And as you build even more wealth, move into higher value property opportunities. If you're time poor and cash poor, then this is a really, really tough situation. That is why I'd recommend you focus on setting these clear financial goals and educate yourself as to a path to hit them. If you're able to do that, it is a lot more likely you'll be able to find the time. For example, when I started my property journey in property sourcing, I was doing that whilst working in a full-time job. I found that practically impossible, so then I quit my job and focused 100% on deal sourcing. That was a risk, but to me it felt like a calculated risk as I'd already spent months learning, setting financial goals and forging a plan to achieve my objectives. I believed in it before I started. 3, build a support network. Establish relationships with people who can assist you in your property investment journey. There are loads of property networking events out there. It can seem scary, but I promise you, putting yourself out there, meeting people that achieved what you want to achieve or are also on their journey trying to achieve the same things as you, will offer you so much insight and energy. Most people out there want to help. You just have to make sure you surround yourself with like-minded people. If you focus on networking, you'll have a far easier time of finding great mortgage brokers, solicitors, architects, builders. Why try and blindly find these services when you can seek advice from others who made mistakes and made great discoveries themselves? 4, property selection and due diligence. No matter what your property strategy, you are without question going to have to start looking at properties, valuing properties and doing your due diligence on what's a good opportunity against a bad. Even if you're looking at properties other people are sourcing you. If you can't do this, you're going to quickly pick up a bad reputation for sourcing bad opportunities, if that's what you're doing. Or if you're sourcing opportunities for yourself, you're just not going to make as much money, or worse, lose money because you're buying bad opportunities. I've got a video where I take you through a 5-step process to valuing property that you should really check out if you're unsure as how to select property opportunities or value property. And finally, 5, don't give up. Yes, it sounds corny to say it, but if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. Like with anything in life, it is unlikely you're going to enter the world of property without having down periods, feeling like you want to give up, feeling like you can't do it. But in reality, you need to keep going, and it is why it's so important to educate yourself, set clear goals, build that support network that will drastically increase the odds of your own success. If you want some inspiration, check out this video where I show you how I made almost 200,000 from one property deal. If I can do it, you can do it. Bye.